welcome to the Master of Unlocking 2018 Game Preview Podcast.
We're in 2018. This is a weird feeling being in 2018.
Time travel.
Man, last year was weird. So far this year's been all right. I can't complain. Hopefully,
I don't know. It's kind of sucked. Let's just cover our bases.
Okay, let's just. All right, it's all right. Some people's been great. Some people it sucked. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever your feelings are. Anyway, we are going to take a look at maybe just a list of games that we are either set to release in 2018 or plan to release in 2018, but more than likely may or may not make it or not. You know,
there's also some long shots, but we'll see how this goes.
We'll go from there. So we're going to run down the list alphabetically, just kind of hit on these games and say at least what we're thinking about them, whether we're going to play them or not, and go from there.
There are 50 games on this list, exactly 50.
Oh, not 41?
Not 41.
Not 41, okay. Okay.
Different list.
So, let's just start alphabetically here. We got A Way Out. This is the...
fuck the Oscars.
Jeez.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
From the developer Brothers. Very eccentric French gentleman. This is the co-op... Prison Break,
split screen,
couch co-op, right?
Co-op,
and online.
It is online, split screen as well.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for helping me understand
game that is published by EA. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's true.
And this game looks interesting to me. It's one of those that's like it looks like it's gonna be a AAA game, but it's not like super high res stuff, and doesn't sound like it's gonna be a very long game either. But it's definitely something that I'm intrigued by, and we were even just talking earlier about the lack of co-op games this year was actually surprising, and that this could be kind of a nice throwback to having some co-op games again.
I'm also curious if this is going to have the potential for multiple playthroughs. Maybe there's different ways you could approach stuff.
The way they showed this was that there were multiple ways to approach things. Right. So yeah, I could see that being something that we're looking for here. Jason, you got anything to say about this one? Or
I'm excited for the co-op aspect of it. If it actually works, I think stylistically too, it's kind of unique the way those characters are rendered. Mm-hmm. They're not like, it's not like the Drake brothers, and it's not like hyper realistic. Right. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of a style that's comparable to it, like something that's out right now or has come out that has that, like that one, I don't know, like the slick back hair and the way the guys are rendered, it's
almost like a Telltale type of...
Yeah, but I think not a little more...
shaded,
not like a comic book style. It's just that stylistically it looks pretty unique, so I think that's one thing, that if it doesn't have performance issues and it runs well and it moves around well.
It looks like they're trying to do it a little more cinematically with the way that each one of them are shot. Like how they're like sometimes it's like one person may have a vertical camera and the other person may have a horizontal camera.
Oh yeah, the frames.
The frames. So that could be interesting too how they shoot it. So
I don't know. Stylistically, I hope it's good. Yeah. I hope they nail it.
Yep. Ace Combat 7.
Go ahead, Caleb.
Sure.
I'm kind of whatever.
All right, Ace Combat 7's a game. All right.
Maybe, yep. Fights. Shooting down. I don't know. I don't know anything about Ace Combat.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Anthem. I don't know if that game's gonna come out this year.
I doubt it.
Does it seem like it won't? Are there rumors that it won't?
I don't think they ever put a date on it to begin with.
I don't know if they did or not, plus all of the backlash that EA has gotten for their other projects.
They might be going back to the drawing board with some things.
They might delay this out a little bit more.
Anthem is structured like Destiny, right?
Supposedly.
Yeah, there's been very little shown of it. Yeah, there's been very little shown of it, so it's kind of just piecing stuff together. But
it looked really nice, but yeah, that's about it. Bayonetta 3. This also, I don't know if it had an official 2018 release date.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think it did.
But the Bayonetta 1 and 2 re-release on Switch is coming this year, but supposedly Bayonetta 3 will be a Switch exclusive, so nice to see an adult game.
And you never got to play Bayonetta 2.
No, so I'm looking forward to playing Bayonetta 2.
You didn't either, did you, Jason?
I did not, no, because it was on
Wii U exclusively.
And we talked I think we talked about the game so intensely recently, a few weeks ago when we did that Game of the Year stuff. I think that we focused on the game so much, but having the Switch be so relevant is really impressive because you're going to have a Switch, so you can play it. and games are kind of necessary to be played on the Switch right now. Whereas the Wii U, Caleb had a Wii U because that's what Caleb does. But did we really? Did we need it the way you need to check out Switch stuff?
No, I played Mario Maker on his Wii U, and that was it. There's
some good stuff on Wii U, but I don't know if I could justify selling one to either of you guys.
Right, yeah. All right, next one down. Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Okay, Beyond Good and Evil is one of my favorite games ever. So I am all in on this.
And so far, all we've gotten is a cinematic trailer, right? So
didn't they do
there's some tech demo stuff.
There was a tech demo thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if we'd seen anything there. Biomutant. This is a THQ Nordic joint.
Yes, I played a little bit of this at PAX last year. I'm hoping that the part that I played was more of a horizontal slice and not a vertical slice, because they were kind of giving you powers willy-nilly and no real explanation. It's just like, now you have this thing, go experiment with this thing. And I'm kind of hoping that's more of like we did this for the demo so you can see it, rather than that's the actual game.
I would hope that's the way it is.
But from what they've said, like having the ability to pick different traits and mutate as your character grows and levels up it sounds pretty cool, and it has a unique style to it too. It didn't look technically that great, but again, I played an early build, so who knows how it's gonna look.
Next one, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I have no idea what this is.
It's the guy that made Castlevania.
Really? Oh yeah.
Doesn't own the rights to Castlevania anymore.
Yeah.
So it's his new game. It was kickstarted like 3 or 4 years ago. I think it's finally going to come out this year.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I've never played a Castlevania game before.
Have you seen any footage of that? Is it a Vania?
Yeah. It's very much a Castlevania game.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Even the name sounds very Castlevania.
It was like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Yeah, sounds familiar.
I've never played a Castlevania before, so this could be my jumping in point on that.
Yeah. Also just announced actually this show a couple weeks ago, Catherine Full Body Edition.
I'm real excited for this. I'm going to replay this game again.
I don't know if I can, because when I first played Catherine, I could not stop dreaming about moving boxes around, and it took me a couple weeks to finally get a good night's sleep. As weird as that sounds, just because all I was doing was in my dreams, I was just moving these boxes, and I couldn't do it anymore. I liked the game, but
maybe we'll have a VR edition, and you can just.
Oh no! Don't do that to me.
That would be messed up. That'd be wild.
I don't think I could handle that.
Gosh. Talk about losing sleep.
The endings of that game are just absolutely insane. And now they're adding another Catherine to the game.
Right. Which is even weirder.
Wait, what?
There was 2 Catherines in the first game, and now there's going to be a third
Catherine. A third Catherine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Her name is Rin.
The world is not large enough for that many Catherines.
No, it's not.
I disagree.
More Catherines.
More Catherines, the better.
Next one, Crackdown 3. Supposed to be this year.
Yeah. Supposed to be last year.
Oh, yeah.
God, really?
Yeah.
No, because we're in 2018 right now, remember?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I forget where I was.
I forget where I am. Was it supposed to be 2016 too?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to think about how far that was. So I hopefully they figured it out. I'm
the early stuff from that is pretty promising. I think.
Cyberpunk 2077. I can't imagine
that's not coming out this year.
Okay.
But
yeah,
it's a long shot. Somebody on Reddit said that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. The year that the game releases is right in the title.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty great.
That's about right. Darksiders 3.
Did you guys play the first 2 Darksiders?
I played the first one, and I didn't like it enough to play the second one.
Okay. I really liked the first one and the second one.
Okay.
The thing I really liked about them was they took stuff from a whole bunch of different genres and franchises and kind of combined it into one. There's a lot of Zelda stuff in there. There's even Portal stuff in there, which is really cool. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that. Next one, Days Gone. I guess it kind of looks like a poor man's Last of Us.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I would be the one excited about that. I
think
why wouldn't I be?
Well, I think that I think we saw 2 different trailers for that game, and I don't know what that game is now, is my question. I feel like the first trailer we saw was very much a Left 4 Dead, throw as many zombies at you as possible, and then the second one I felt like was more stealth and more Last of Us.
It could be both.
Maybe they do find a good way of mixing it, but it's from what
I feel like it could be both in the way that an open world game with stealth mechanics is. I feel like it could be. Forgive me, this may not be the best comparison, but I feel like it could be Metal Gear in that way, where you're kind of riding around on your motorcycle, D-horse, you're stealthing around, murdering folks, or you're fighting hordes of zombies with huge arsenals of weapons, automatic weapons, rocket launchers. That's how I could see that working in that regard. And then you put a fast travel system in there, a tower system, and some hunting and crafting, and you've got yourself open world game 101. But maybe it's not that. But I think it could be both, is what I'm saying.
I just don't know. I feel like I don't know what it is yet, I guess is my thing.
We haven't seen there's that full-on zombie thing that ran really well for all those zombies that looked really nice as he mows down all of them. But is that really what the game is going to be? Because I could see that could be so intense that it would almost get old.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe they're hoping to kind of stack those experiences. You cool down with some stealth.
Yeah, I don't know.
You do some narrative stuff, and then there's a couple huge moments where it's like you survive these massive hordes in these environments that you kind of just have to chain together an escape path and take the right path. I think I'm hopeful for that game. I know a lot of people, the internet and likewise, that are down on it because of the world that it's in, and I respect that. I think that there's some fatigue there, but I'm hopeful that it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't wish it to be bad.
That's Naughty Dog too, right? Or am I, no? Yes?
No.
Who is that? Is that Sony Santa Monica?
It's, I think, Sony studio that's, I just don't remember.
Bend Studio?
I don't know what that is.
Are they something new, or are they...
Sony Interactive Entertainment Bend, Oregon.
Oh, I wonder if it used
another
to be like...
big budget Sony exclusive next year. They're cranking them out.
Death Stranding, I don't
Speaking of games that are out in 2077.
Yeah, I don't think that game's coming out next year. Hopefully this comes out next year. Detroit Become Human.
I think it will.
I think so too. I feel like we've seen a good amount of that. A lot of people like to shit on David Cage, but
I feel like that's fashionable of late. Like I feel like that's new. Like it's newer than. It's almost like as this market matures, as the gamers mature, because Logan. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we were on like the early cusp of like this generation of gamer that entered adulthood that had a little bit of extra income to spend.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's been we grew up when gaming was becoming mainstream. We were 7 years old when Mario was like Super Mario 2 and stuff, like Mario 3 and everything was coming out. We're like 8, 9. Like I think we grew up in that era to the point where now we're, as things have grown, like it's been very much more accessible and acceptable for grown-ups to play video games. And
right. I feel like we were the generation that entered the workforce and then went out and spent the real cheddar.
Right.
Like before then, it was mom and dad bought a few games a year for kids, but then all of a sudden, I feel like the games industry was given this influx of like adults that could spend money on their games. And with that, I think has come some better or worse, larger scale opinions on stuff. Couch critics, right? And I feel like David Cage deserves a little more credit than he gets, and I feel like he gets shit on unnecessarily. Look, Beyond, it's not great. I understand that. He went wild. Hopefully he reins it in a little bit. Yeah. I think all that criticism is fair.
I think the concern is that this is approaching some somewhat serious and nuanced stuff with the AI and child abuse and all
especially
that
with
stuff.
some of those really heavy-handed tones. But he did that with Heavy Rain too. Like having a child abduction is no joke.
Yeah,
it's not.
That's true.
And losing a child is no joke. There's some real sorrow in there. I think there's some stuff in Indigo Prophecy that is very poorly handled, but also there's some technical limitations.
Having sex with a dead man.
I mean, yeah. There's
Things happen, you know.
Yeah, I feel like Beyond is like where he got all of the technical limitations out of the way and went a little bit crazy. So I'm hoping that David Cage grounds himself a little bit, and that all of the people, all the haters, as LeVar Ball would say, I hope that they aren't right. I'm pulling for David Cage is what I'm saying.
I am too.
Because if he goes crazy again and he does what everybody says he's going to do and he runs roughshod and he is unchecked, then I'll hang my head and be like, you were right, Internet.
Yeah.
You were right.
Because, I could take a little more grounding, like Heavy Rain would help me a lot.
Great soundtrack, Heavy Rain.
Yeah. Where did I go? Okay. Devil May Cry 5?
Yeah, it was a rumor just that came out, I think, last week. So it's still in the rumor stages. But the rumor is that it's supposed to be out fiscal year 2019, which means somewhere between April and, I don't know, something.
April and March.
Something
April
like
of
that,
this year to March of next year. Okay. Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
I'm looking forward to that. I just found out that both of you are Dragon Ball haters.
And I wouldn't say we're haters. I just don't watch it. It's not a hate thing.
It looks nice.
That
looks really nice.
That was a big part of high school for me, and that could be there occasionally is some generational gap stuff between even us, so that could be one of them.
We had a friend in college who was super into Dragon Ball.
Yeah, college for you would be high school for me.
Right,
so
it was, but it just never clicked with me for whatever reason. Dragon Quest 11.
I haven't played a Dragon Quest in a very long time, and this one looks very good, so I'm excited.
Far Cry 5.
Oh yeah, you get a dog.
Far Cry 5, this time with a dog!
Yeah. It's like you get to pick between a guy in a helicopter, a sniper chick, or a dog. So obviously you have a dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I'm pulling for that game too. It could realistically be another Far Cry in a bad way too, and we'll see.
Far Cry's just never been a thing that's been my thing for whatever reason. The Final Fantasy VII remake.
Not coming out this year.
Boy, I wish it would, but I don't think it will.
Does that have a generic date out there for
I don't
it?
even think it has that.
Okay.
I think it just has like a coming soon. Ghosts of
Tsushima.
I can't say it.
That's that
ninja
/
samurai game that they showed at
Paris Games Week.
Paris Games Week, that's right. I was like, did they show this Game Awards? No, it was Paris Games Week.
Yeah, there's nothing really out about it yet, but that could be another Sony.
Yeah. God of War. Yeah,
I think this is number one on my list. I think things that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, there's not an official date, but as much as they've shown of this game, I can't imagine it not being out this year.
Yeah.
It's slated. It's got a date, right?
No,
it doesn't.
I think it's just got a 2018 date. But
I thought it was slated for February or March.
Oh no.
Okay.
Goose Game. What
the
hell is
I don't
Goose
know if
Game?
you guys have seen this or not, but it's the game where you play as a goose, and all they've shown so far is one level, but there's a farmer, and your objective is just to annoy the crap out of this farmer. So like the way that the goose runs and honks, and the farmer tries to run away from it, and like you're doing things like scaring him so he'll drop his keys, or like he'll put down his shovel so you go grab the shovel and take it away from him. Like it just looks hilarious, and there's co-op to it too. So
all right, I'm in on it. There's a my kids have a book called Click Clack Moo, and it's about cows that type. And the cows get a typewriter and they start typing demands to the farmer. But for whatever reason, the duck decides to get involved too. And the duck is the neutral party of them all. And like they bring this up in the thing. It's like duck is the neutral party is how they say it in this children's book. And the duck ends up backstabbing them both and steals the typewriter. And then the duck gets a diving board out of the whole thing.
Spoilers.
I know, right? Either way, I like the idea of waterfowl being the
and it's
antagonist of the farmer.
And it just works so well because geese are just like the nature's assholes. So
they really are. I'm watching.
Just took a sandwich and dumped it in a pond.
Yeah. What a dick! Like, the way that they run around, the animation of them running is just hilarious to me.
Okay, I'm all in on Goose Game. Like this,
it doesn't even have a title yet. But
it's just Goose Game.
Yeah.
All right, Goose or geese. I don't even. gander, whatever. Halo 6.
This one is me guessing. It's a Halo year. It's got to be.
It's a Halo year.
Yeah.
Is it? It's only been 2.
3.
No.
Yeah, because last year, 2017, we didn't have Gears or Halo. 2016 we had Gears. In 2015
we had Halo. Okay, so 3 years. That could be right. Okay, I guess I got my years confused there.
I think that's the schedule.
It'd be a 3-year cycle. Yeah.
Jason's still watching Goose Game.
He's watching the Goose thing.
Man.
This is pretty great. I never thought I would really be into this Goose thing. He's gonna go bite the farmer in the eye. Oh, you gotta sneak up on him.
Caleb, this is fantastic. This wasn't on my radar. I'm really excited. Okay, yeah.
Jurassic World Evolution.
This is a Jurassic Park like sim, like a park.
Oh, that's
Have they made one of those before?
They did. I think it was called Operation Genesis.
That was a park. That was like a park sim.
Xbox, the original Xbox, I think.
And that was like a.
I think so.
What am I trying to say? Like a roller coaster tycoon,
or
Jurassic Park thing,
or whatever. Yeah,
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I think I might be in on that.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Again, I'm skeptical.
That game's got to come out one of these days, right?
But you know what? If they delayed it, I'd be okay. You know why? Because Disney just bought Fox's properties.
They're not going to include Fox properties in there.
Which means there could be a Simpsons world. How awesome would that be?
They do not own, Disney does not own The Simpsons. Oh. They own portions of Fox, but they do not own that particular property.
Damn. Okay. Never mind.
Sorry.
All right, don't delay. Just bring it out.
Okay. Metal Gear Survive.
The early word on this is that it's actually kind of cool.
Really?
I don't know how.
Huh.
This is the zombie game?
Yeah.
What gameplay wise, what is it like?
It's supposed to run on the Fox engine.
There's been people that have played it and they said that it's actually pretty cool. So I'm cautiously optimistic, maybe.
Okay.
Metro Exodus.
You guys should really play the Metro games.
I've never played a Metro game before. They look nice.
Yeah.
I've just never played one before.
It's one of those things, and we might as well we can talk about this here real quick. I feel now that we do this, and I wouldn't trade that we do this as a hobby for fun more than anything, because I really enjoy it. But the pressure to finish things and to have a good opinion on things by the time the end of the year comes around means that we play a lot of stuff, try to get exposure to a lot of stuff. And so I'm not playing old games.
Yeah.
I'm not finding time to play them even when I want to. So I'm hoping like in January of this year to maybe play something old, but like I don't know. Like I think I want to play Assassin's Creed. Like I want to finish it, you know? So like I want to do that, but then things will come.
Yeah,
you know, they always come.
And stuff will be out again.
And this year's probably a bad indicator because they just like relentless month after month after month. So maybe this year won't be like that. But like you say, Metro, like I would like to go play something old. Or I feel like, you know what, I deserve a $10 game that's 3 years old. That's what I deserve.
Yeah.
That I haven't played before. I deserve that. I don't deserve running and grabbing the thing right away that day. Like, maybe I don't want to do that all the time. And I'm totally going to do that this year. Oh, yeah. Like I always do. But it would be nice to go and play something old. I won't, though.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah. I've never played any of the Metroid Primes.
You haven't?
No.
That shocks me. Did you play 1?
I played 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
I might check it out before this comes out, because if this is out on Switch, I'm probably gonna want to try it.
Well, at the same time, I mean, the first Metroid Prime 1 and 2 at this point are almost 15 years old.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know what it'll look like. We'll take a look at it. Monster Hunter World.
I think I might be kind of excited about this, only because of what we were talking about earlier. There's like no co-op games right now, so I might check it out.
Okay. Ni no Kuni 2.
Which was just delayed again. Which sucks. But
I don't know what a Ni no Kuni is.
It's great. I think you would actually really like Ni no Kuni.
It's great. He says it's great.
What kind of game is it?
It's an RPG.
Oh jeez, I don't know if I can dedicate myself to another RPG this year.
Oh, but it's the art style looks like Studio Ghibli.
Okay.
Yeah. So really cool art style, and The first one had really good gameplay too.
If it was like a 30 to 40 hour RPG, I could maybe do it.
Ooh, it might be longer.
Yeah, the first Ni no Kuni is like
super
90,
long.
100.
Yeah. Oh boy, yeah, that's...
Skip it this year, right?
I don't know if I can...
Seriously.
I don't think I can do another 90
If you guys don't have to finish it.
It better be. It's not. You don't understand. You don't understand. When you invest yourself so far in, like there's no getting out.
Oh
no.
You know, like that's why Zelda for me is maybe it's either stop now or pursue.
All right, but when Ni no Kuni is on my Game of the Year list, you can't tell me that we have to take it off.
That's
because
fair.
I'm the only one that played it.
Yeah, that's fair. Right. Fine.
Right. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. This is a must play for me. I was a huge Ori fan.
I liked Ori, I didn't love it, but I'll check this one out.
Okay. Persona 3 Dancing Moon Knight and Persona 5 Dancing Star Knight.
Yeah. I'm in.
Why not?
Anything Persona branded.
Will you play the 5 one?
I'll play 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna play it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know anything about 3, so I'll play 5. As long as they actually come out with it on consoles, I'm worried they're just gonna be like, oh, let's have it on the Vita.
No, Vita's dead, dude.
Vita's dead. Yeah, I know, but like, it's a hope they would do that. Pokemon Switch.
Would you play a Pokemon game if it was on the Switch?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't know. It depends on how. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I will try it out.
Okay,
that's
fair.
I think I should at least try it out just to see. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. But I'll try it.
Yeah.
I think that's. Not saying I'm going to love it, but I've got a fear that I may not like it. I tried Persona 5 out, not knowing anything about it and whether I would like it, and boy, that sucked me in. Psychonauts 2.
I love Psychonauts.
I don't know if I ever played Psychonauts.
It's really good.
Red Dead 2. That's going to be huge.
Jason he does not look forward to that.
No. I'm so sour on
He hates Rockstar. It's just
everything about him.
You
know what I saw a timeline the other day on Reddit.
Did you? I didn't see this.
It was depressing as hell. Like they showed, look up Rockstar release timeline, and it was like from like 96, 97, they were releasing 3 to 4 games a year, and then it was just like, all right, like mid 2000s, it was like a game a year. And the last game they released was Grand Theft Auto 5 in 2013.
Yep.
And it's like, that's sad.
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be 5 years.
Well, they made GTA Online, and now they just have a cash cow, so...
Right, and I'm just surprised that, like... I mean, you could play GTA Online and not spend a dime.
Yeah.
But people just keep dumping money into it for whatever reason. I don't know if that's... I don't know. It was like, I think it had a yellow background or something, but it was...
I'm okay with... I didn't mind the multiplayer in Red Dead Redemption, but I'm just really hoping it's not... They don't try to, like, integrate it somehow. Like, please don't fuck this up. Just give me my single-player Red Dead.
Yeah. I hope it's not one of those where... As long as there is a single-player portion of it and they don't try to throw everything online, then I'm good with that.
I think that what I would like to say about that is that the stuff released like early 360, there was a lull there, and then at the end of the 360 PS3 era there was an uptick of things once they found their tech groove. So I bet that there is hope for
Bully 2
at the end of probably, but there's hope for at the end of this generation. We see things on an annual basis, I bet. But it always takes at the end of the generation. Their standards are so high too.
Yeah.
Like if you turn on Max Payne 3 right now, it looks better than some games that are out right now. They are uncompromising to their benefit. And so I bet that once we see Red Dead, we'll see other things. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I mean, this is the one I was talking about. I mean, you look at like...
So since we're talking about that...
99, 2000.
And that's like the here's the middle of that generation. Like here's the middle and to the end of that generation. And so you go into the early launch window of this, and then LA Noire here. So it doesn't look like this. I understand. But also some of those games are trash. So
okay, let's look. I mean, yeah. So let's look at some of these old games, and I mean that's fine. We can let's see. Like if we go back to 2000, yeah, like Wild Metal was trash.
Smuggler's Run,
The Italian Job, Smuggler's Run, Midnight Club. People like Midnight Club. Oni, I don't know if Oni was any good, but you had in this time frame, you had Midnight Club, Max Payne, Grand Theft Auto 3. State of Emergency, I don't think was very good. But then you had GTA Vice City, which basically they just threw a different skin on top of GTA. Next year was another Midnight Club, Max Payne 2, and Manhunt. Red Dead Revolver, GTA San Andreas, and I don't know what the hell that is. I think that's a DS game or something. Another Midnight Club, The Warriors, another Grand Theft Auto,
Liberty City Stories.
Liberty City. That's Chinatown Stories.
Oh, that is. Oh, okay.
And then Bully, GTA Vice City Stories, and Rockstar Table Tennis were all in the same year. And then Manhunt 2, and
that's right at the beginning of the 360.
Right at the beginning of the 360 for genre. So you got and then GTA 4 and Midnight Club. I don't even know what that is. I think that's Liberty City Story. These are the GTA DLCs. And then you had Red Dead. The original Red Dead Redemption, then so every year you had Red Dead Redemption, then LA Noire, then Max Payne 3, then Grand Theft Auto 5 in back-to-back years, and then that was between 2013 2014, and then nothing. I think there is some hope. I really do. I mean, these development cycles are longer because the games are more ambitious. This isn't as damning as I think it is, but I do think it takes them a while, and some of those aren't great games, so they're really picking their spots. And I bet we get, the next 3 years, I bet we get 2 or 3 really good Rockstar games near the end of the generation. You're right too, and then we'll be right back where we were at the beginning of a new system launch, and then we'll get nothing for years. We'll mark this down as we hope it at the 32-minute mark in the podcast, or 32-minute mark of the podcast. Next one down is Shadow of the Colossus.
I will be replaying Shadow of the Colossus.
I will replay it as well.
Me too.
It is not eligible for Game of the Year. Calling it right now, it is not eligible for Game of the Year. Is that correct?
We'll talk about that later.
I don't know.
If it's a re-release, there's no way it's a...
It's not a re-release. It's a ground-up new build.
Right, but it's still the same game. It's still the same bosses, still the same...
I'm not sure if that's true. I'm not sure.
I would assume it is, but I
don't know if there's new stuff in there or anything, so...
All right.
What do you guys think that... Since we're talking about that, do you guys think that launches at full 60?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
It's probably already up, actually.
Oh, really?
Or for pre-order?
Yeah.
Before you look that up, I'm going to say it launches at $40.
I think it still launches at 60.
Okay,
I'll split the difference with 50.
I'm just trying to be Johnny Predictions guy.
Shenmue 3.
Wait, what'd you say?
40.
You're at it.
$39.99.
It's $39.99.
Wow.
That game looks like a $39.99 game to me because it's not cutting edge tech. It doesn't look like a AAA game. Okay. It looks like a new Shadow of the Colossus, but the shadows and the textures and the way it moves around it's not a AAA budget game.
Shenmue 3. I don't know if that comes out this year.
We'll see it. I don't know if it comes out this year, and we'll see if I ever get around to playing Shenmue 1 and 2.
Shin Megami Tensei on the Switch.
That's probably also not coming out this year, but I'm hopeful.
The Sony Spider-Man game.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, that
looks good.
Looks real good. State of Decay 2.
I liked State of Decay, but it had some problems. So I'm hoping that they could really address everything that they need to.
I never played the first one. Maybe I'll check this one out.
It's got some cool ideas. Like if your character dies, instead of you respawn as one of the other survivors from your encampment, and it's somebody that has been there before. Like
right,
you could have run into the character that you're going to play next. It's pretty cool.
Strange Journey redo. Redux.
Redo.
I didn't know. Redo. Redux.
This is another one of the Shin Megami Tensei games. This is a remix and also a Redux. They added more content and more endings and stuff to Strange Journey, which I've always meant to play and never have.
Okay. The Last of Us Part 2.
Again, not coming out.
I don't think it's coming out this year. The Wolf Among Us 2.
Please, come out.
Sure.
Yeah. Update your engine first, though, please, Telltale.
Aren't they doing
seriously? I don't know.
I thought they were.
They just laid off a ton of people.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Because they're leaning down to focus on
please do that. Yes.
Smaller.
That is a good plan. I feel for the people that lost their jobs, but focusing down to a few franchises instead of trying to do 20.
Yeah.
Very good.
It was out of control. Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove.
That's all you.
That's all me. It was supposed to come out this year. I did. I'm a Kickstarter backer. I have to disclose that. It is part of my disclosure agreement. I don't like you.
Sorry, that NDA we signed.
Yeah, a possible new Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
it's been rumored. It's due.
Isn't it due?
It's due this year.
Yeah. Xbox partnership again? You think?
I don't know. Was the second one? Did
Wasn't
they have
it?
that?
Yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider had a 1-year exclusivity.
Yeah.
Did the original one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think only Rise did.
I don't remember now.
Wait,
I don't think so.
Yes. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. I think both of them were Xbox partnerships. Timed exclusives. I'm pretty sure.
I have not heard.
I could be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure.
Trials of Cold Steel 3.
Trails.
Oh, Trails. I thought it said Trials. It should be the Trials of Cold Steel. I like that better.
My name's Cold Steel.
Again, this is another one where I still haven't played 1 or 2, which I need to. They're supposedly very good RPGs.
Right. Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes.
It's a Suda game. I'm going to play it.
Okay. I figured it'd be No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Again.
No, it's the other way
around.
Yeah.
All right. UFO 50.
You know about this?
No, I don't know what this is.
A bunch of... the creators of a bunch of indie games came together. The guy that made Spelunky, I believe. The guy that made Downwell. A bunch of other people came together. Then they're doing a minigame collection that's 50 games. Yeah. And apparently there's some sort of thread that connects all these minigames together, like something bigger than that. So,
I'm not sure how you connect all these games together, just as the stuff I'm seeing, but sure.
Yeah.
Wow, this looks wacky, Caleb.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 50 different games, so some of them are going to be good and some of them are going to be not so good.
Yeah, I could see that. And every 8-bit brick looks the same. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
And then you got Visceral Star Wars on here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is this the Amy Hennig joint?
I think so. If it hasn't been canceled, who knows?
I thought it got canceled.
Maybe. Isn't it canceled?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought it got canceled when that studio closed.
I thought that was the other Star Wars game.
Star Wars 21.
Yeah.
We had a number to it.
Okay, I'm getting those confused then.
Yeah,
there were 2 Star Wars games. I thought there was just the one.
No, there were 2.
2022 or whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
That's not this one.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm confused then.
But yeah,
I don't know what I'm talking about. So
I don't really either. We'll see.
But yeah, I have no idea what happened with all of that. So
this UFO 50 thing looks crazy, Caleb.
Yeah,
like they're previewing every little game here. It looks nuts. So the Star Wars thing for Visceral, I thought that was shuttered.
I thought it was too
when Visceral was shuttered.
So did I. So
R.I.P. Visceral. Love you.
I know. Anywho, well, that's the list. Out of that, I think the thing I'm most excited for is Goose Game.
Okay, there's a guy that's coming fresh out of Game of the Year conversations.
Best surprise of 2018.
It's not a surprise anymore.
Dude.
It's out of the box.
That's coming straight from Burnout territory right there.
He literally walks out of the pond, takes the guy's sandwich, and throws it in the pond. It's so great.
I can't wait to just be an asshole goose. That is the greatest thing.
In co-op. Like 2
in
geese.
co-op?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you see the very last part of the trailer?
No.
There were 2 geese on the screen.
Yeah. Oh man, I like how it probably was just like, and it's like one of those things. It's like, it cuts to the thing. It's like dun dun Goose Game.
We're gonna watch that trailer again with sound once we're done
after
here.
this.
Yep.
I think that the stuff that, and this isn't coming out, but just no rules to this list kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
The stuff that really strikes me is Cyberpunk, because I know that will be, whenever it comes out in a million years, be really ambitious and awesome. Detroit, I'm pulling for Detroit. And I wasn't interested in Metal Gear Survive until we talked today. And then Red Dead will be... Yeah. There's no way it's not in the discussion next year of best experience.
Yeah,
unless it's delayed out of the...
Yeah. In all reality, I'm looking at Red Dead, Ori...
It's dated again, right?
Yeah, no, it doesn't have an actual name.
It doesn't have a date. Mm.
No.
Okay. So. They haven't said they haven't said seasonal with that, right? They haven't said holiday 2018.
They said Q1, Q2 is
right. I thought so. I'm thinking we're going to look at that Rockstar launch window of May. I bet.
Hopefully. Yeah.
All right.
Well, guys, let's play some games in 2018.
Yeah, let's take a break.
All right.
What the hell happened? Yeah, let's do it.
We'll be back in 2019.
Yeah, that's for sure.
If we make it.
If we make it there. All right. Have a good one, folks.